Ozzy, Ozzy, angry, 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 Ozzy, 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 angry, 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 angry.
I'm a Tonight Show host coming in. Didn't just forget something at the last second. Been trying to make my life easier tonight by not making any videos. Still forgot something I wanted here. Ooh. But it's an exciting news for me. Trying a new clarified cocktail. It's peeled at orange. Trim some pith. See how we go with that. All right. Dropping that right in there. And what's that? Thursday, Friday, Sunday. We'll do 2 peels. Tonight. What's doing that? Is that West Side Story? Half-remembered musical number. Now we're going to do this slow start thing. I'm going to fire up Red Dead Redemption. Fuck it. Hey, Justin. How you doing? Let's see if I can get this to happen trouble-free tonight. Get myself all ready. So some cherry goodness. There we go. It's all very good. So that bobcat around where you posted. Oh, yeah, no. Bobcat has got kangaroos loose in the top paddock. Yeah, I don't think there's any question that there's a level of dementia with Bobcatter. He's all over the place. Cloud sync. Skip all. Don't know what that means, Rockstar, and I don't really care. I mean, Kata's most famous ramble, the Let 1,000 Flowers Bloom, but I'm not going to talk about it because someone gets ripped apart. Just an absolutely whiplash topic change into something that just makes no sense at all. I mean, he's not like Trump, whose brain is fucking pudding. But geez, he goes all over the place. Hey, Greg. Oh, God. But yeah, he's Lebanese, but he loses his fucking shit if you point out the fact he's Lebanese. It's weird. Hello, Madam Butterfly. Welcome. Good evening. Forgetting what the buttons do. It's incredibly rare to see someone lose their shit at having their heritage pointed out, and like their recent heritage, like not obscure, like a grandparent. Hey, honey, how's it going? The way he absolutely loses his shit is, well, like when he's being anti-immigrant, it's like, you know, your your grandfather was a Lebanese immigrant, you know. Oh man. Ooh. Okay. Clarified cocktail is absolutely killer. I'll load a game. I thought if I went to all the trouble saying that everyone would actually appear in the chat. Can we have filibusters here in Australia? Do you like filibusters? I'm not sure exactly what the parliamentary rules are here. I know the Speaker of the House can just tell someone to sit down. That sounds vaguely familiar, Justin. White supremacist who found out he had African heritage? Trying to see what I'm doing. SAFA, South Australian Libs. Yeah, no, this is one of those times, SAFA, where your typing is indecipherable. I'm sure I know who you're talking about. The hard right guy who said, you know, just said a series of racist, homophobic, transphobic things, and the Liberal Party's refusing to accept any responsibility for it. Just going, oh, people are allowed to have opinions. As the fucking weasels they are. Why does this always do this to me? All right, I'm just thinking of doing something similar. Yeah. See if I get killed on this single game. Justin, well, this particular guy that Sarf is bringing up is definitely indistinguishable from One Nation. It seems as if the South Australian voters can tell the difference between the Libs and One Nation, they're going to prefer One Nation. Oh, that's interesting. What's that doing? What do we got? Is it one more week, or losing track of when the South Australia election is on? It's I mean, 99% likely, you know, I stream on the night of the election, a result, as in the winner, Labour, will have been declared before I start streaming. But I guess the potential interest over the course of the night is if it gets a wipeout. Okay. Yeah, well, as I've been saying, Justin, the result in the South Australian election will be a very good indicator of whether these polls about One Nation are worth a pinch of shit. My hot take is, at their core, they're worthless. All these things about 40% of people said they consider voting for One Nation. Until it actually starts to translate to electoral results, I just place no value on it. How's my horse going? Sorry, I'm just going to feed my horse. Have any carrots? Yes.
You okay, my darling?
Okay, I swear to God. John just seems too attached to his horse. All the darling, my special girl. It just far. Well, South Australia is not a forever Labor state, but more so than a lot of other states. Thanks, Kelsey. It's a surprise to me that you appreciate my shirt. Get pasta salad. I had pasta, mac and cheese. I'm doing the old light and easy now. Light and easy mac and cheese. Justin, maybe Barnaby Joyce has convinced people to switch their vote, but maybe Barnaby Joyce is a fucking steaming pile of shit, and people know that. I don't know. Comes down to how perceptive people are, really. I mean, Barnaby Joyce, drunken, philandering, hypocritical, dishonest piece of shit. I mean, honestly, if Barnaby Joyce can convince you to vote for One Nation, you're fucking garbage. Okay, thanks, Greg. I need feedback like that. Settings. Audio. Balance. Volume. There we go. I'll just turn the sound right down. Yeah, come on. Come on. That'll do. That should have turned it down a lot. Oh, we've got to restart. Yeah, I do want to restart. All right, well, that was mildly annoying. I didn't know I'd have to restart just to change the volume. I've never had someone say that shirt makes me want to give you crumbs. But you know what I did discover? At least one of the websites where I buy these cocktail shirts has started selling cocktail shorts. I'm a little tempted. So I'll if I got them, I don't think I'd wear them out anywhere. It'd be like pajama shorts. But maybe. So, oh yeah, look, maybe I'll stop playing Red Dead. Now there's more people in the chat. I started doing it thinking, people haven't joined the chat yet. I bet they will if I start something else. Sure enough, it happened. Celtic, you might see cocktail shorts. Be a late night thing in my casual thing. I need some cocktail flip-flops. Cocktail sandals, maybe. Actually, I'm gonna do what I was gonna do. might just do a little thing. I also want to see if I've got the volume setting right now. A little bit of go. Of course, in the olden days, my flamboyant stuff for the office was ties. Would I wear a cocktail kilt? Who knows? Actually, let me do another thing here, just for myself. Okay. Just like the idea of having some scenery. I'll try this again. You got to tell me what the game volume's like. Okay, where's our horse here? John, get on our horse.
There. Let's go, girl.
Okay, I just want to send him on an automatic thing. Just want to see as many different territories as we can. Let's go all the way to Armadillo. There you go. I just want some scenery. Or we can do. Yeah, look like that. Just so it's little. Now just got a picture going in the background. I saw there was an earthquake somewhere. Was it near Canberra? Was it? The report I saw said it descended on a town I knew. Well, I guess it was near Canberra. Yeah. It's a while since we've had a destructive earthquake in Australia. It's the Newcastle earthquake in, was it 88? 88 or 89? It actually caused damage and some people were killed. Oh. See, look, I'm dicing with death. If wolves come out here, and this is wolf country, I probably won't be able to react quickly enough to avoid John getting killed. There's been a few small tremors. I remember the 21 earthquake, working from home, and it started with a little rumble. I was like, what's that? I went, oh, that's an earth tremor. And it kept going, and it got a little bit stronger, and I went, oh, it's still going. And it kept going and was a little bit stronger, and I went, I think this is the longest earth tremor I've ever been in. And it's still going, and I went, okay, it's just getting to the point where I think something bad's going to happen. It's still going. And it was the classic thing, I don't know, you saw in movies about LA where they'd say, stand in a door frame if there's an earthquake. And I was just at the point of pushing my chair back to stand in a door frame, and it stopped. And no, there were never any earth tremors in Dubbo when I grew up. And I might do a long party night tomorrow night, so you never know. There was a much milder one years earlier, maybe 10 years earlier, where I was working in the city. It was one of those bits where there's a laneway right behind it. Which was it? It was Flinders Lane, I think. So I was in an office right on Flinders Lane, and there was a rumbling, and I just thought it was a big truck, sometimes like garbage trucks go down Flinders Lane. It was the level of sort of noise and vibration of if there was a big truck going right under the window, but it would only make that noise if it was moving. And suddenly realised this has been going on too long for this to be a truck. And I just looked at the person next to me. Is that an earth tremor? And we were both looking at the same. Is that an earth tremor? Yeah, and then it stopped. It was less intense and shorter than the one that happened in 2021. I don't remember the year, Safa. There's been a couple, and several times people from around the suburbs have said, you know, oh, there was a tremor that did this and that, and I didn't feel them. They're only felt in a particular thing. Usually the horse feels the cold water. Yeah, John's horse is a bit sooky, actually. Makes noises. Actually. Maybe, okay. I forgot. I've restarted the game since I fed it. I should feed it.
Take more than that to stop you, girl.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make John draw a shotgun. Just in case wolves come. So I don't have to go and get a gun. Yeah, it was the same voice actor in Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2, which is, of course, a prequel to Red Dead Redemption 1, weirdly enough. So I remember an interview with some of the voice actors, and they were on, when they were doing the recording for Red Dead Redemption 2, they were like under contract and they had a non-disclosure agreement. They weren't allowed to tell anyone anything about, or even that they were working on this. They didn't think it was going to be called Red Dead Redemption 2 because it was a prequel. And I think you guys said, like, his son's going, oh, come on, Dad, you can tell me. Are you working on Red Dead Redemption 2? And he goes, and I thought I honestly told him, no, I'm not working on Red Dead Redemption 2 because I didn't think it was going to be called Red Dead Redemption 2. Turns out I was working on Red Dead Redemption 2. I also love the guy who voices Dutch kind of looks exactly like you'd expect him to. He doesn't look anything like Dutch. He's just this huge guy, and when I've seen him at conventions, he's got this big beard, and man, the voice suits him so much. Go to Xbox 360. Actually, I've got it on PlayStation 4, Red Dead Redemption, and I haven't played it yet. I started playing it, and because I hadn't done a controller game in ages, I'd been playing on PC, and I found the controller just super pissed me off. Hey, Kirsty, how are you? I'm going to mix myself a drink. Or just pour myself a pre-made drink. Decisions. I actually have a lot of pre-made drinks. Maybe I should work on the pre-made drinks before mixing anything new. I don't know. But I am going. I'm going to finish this one. Clarified cocktails. I love my clarified cocktails. I'm glad you are improving, Kirsty. Can be a lot better. In fact, my little thing, my little finger continues to. Not sure it's improved much. I'm going back to my hand therapist on Tuesday. I got to have some improvement by Tuesday. Got to really warm it up. And then relax. Really push it. There you go. Touching. See, look, I'm touching my palm. That was a big thing. Like a week or two ago, first time I touched my palm. That was a big moment. Oof. Relax. I this thing where, like, that joint, I cannot bend it very far. The joint I've got to work on bending. God, John's horse can find it. There's a really different flavour to the other clarified cocktail. I think I prefer the first one I had, which I just made yesterday. I've had surgery on that joint, Safa. That's the whole deal. Just because they have to move ligaments and stuff, there's scar tissue and it's got to feel inflexible. Both the surgeon and the hand therapist said I'm on track to maybe have it pretty normal halfway through the year. $75 for 30 litres of petrol. Look, honestly, there were days where it was, no, not going to need more surgeries. There were days in the last year, well before there was any conflict in the Gulf, where petrol cost that much in Melbourne. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Good morning to you. Just hanging out, being chill, having a drinky, talking about whatever, and sharing some scenery. Oh, see, I can be little and have the scenery be bigger, or I can be, well, that's even smaller. I can do this. See, there, but now you can see me, oh my boy. Oh, wow. Insomnia, Kevin. It is very funny. People in North America, it's always like 50-50 when someone from North America joins the stream. Like, are you an early riser or just an insomnia? Yeah, we're talking comparatively, Safa. My head size is always large compared to other heads. I can pretend. I shrink myself on screen. So from a visual point of view, I'm less noticeable. I don't know. It's kind of peaceful, the following the horsey rider. In countryside sounds. No one's mentioned anything, so I'm hoping the volume of the game is at an appropriate level now. I think that's a fair statement. Horse riding's more likely to keep you in shape than driving. Oh wait, someone angry at me? They were in my, yeah, so John's just going straight through a couple of people. I thought they were going to start shooting at me. Just doing a slow trot through the countryside. Iran, I think they started a little while ago attacking oil ships. I find it absolutely ridiculous when Western pundits or politicians go, "Oh, why is Iran doing what they're doing?" Like, why are they retaliating to an unprovoked attack by the US and Israel? God, I don't know. Oh, why they're stopping all their neighbors? All the places that have US bases. I mean, honestly, it's because they're in nothing to lose territory. Wait, is that person shooting at me? Seriously, did someone just shoot at me? I thought I heard gunshots. Oh, is this the guy doing target shooting? Oh, is this guy doing target shooting?
Would you be interested in some friendly competition?
Okay, I'm going to get the rifle with the sight. Rare shotgun, rolling gun.
I've come all the way north from Mexico to challenge a real American gunslinger. You him?
I'm no gunslinger, all right. But I do like a challenge. What you thinking then?
Okay, man. That's what I like to hear. Look, man, rules are simple, okay? Whoever shoots more of these bottles wins. Just draw your gun and aim when you're ready, all right? Shoot! Mierda! Damn it all! How the hell did you beat me, huh?
Because I had a telescopic sight.
Just a better shot, I suppose.
If you're going to make a shoot birds now,
That didn't make me happy at all. How about we raise the stakes, huh? Come on.
Sure,
all right.
Could win real
Let's
big,
do it.
huh? Aha, that's a good call, amigo. All right, real simple. First one to hit 4 flying birds wins.
Okay.
Stand near me, and as soon as they come out, it's anyone's shot. Be patient. Ah, there they go. Shoot!
This one. It was a good try, but maybe next time, huh? I like his hat. Should I kill him and take
don't
his
You need
hat?
to pay me for your...
Wait, is this rifle any good? No, it isn't. I have to move him. Lost some honor from killing this guy. That's one of these guys. Now I'll just go back to scenery and chatting. I'm covered in blood from lifting his body, but all right, what are you all chatting about? It's an impressive regime. Well, what Trump and Israel are doing is a crime on every level. And yeah, fuck the repressive regime in Iran. But you can't bomb people into freedom, killing hundreds of civilians. And there's the US and Israel have arbitrarily decided they want to enforce regime change in Iran. And at this point, there's no evidence whatsoever that even that illegal and badly thought out goal is going to be reached. certainly Iran showing no sign of backing down. But I mean, yeah, anything could happen. And by anything, I mean the worst case scenarios are extraordinarily bad, like absolutely horrifically bad. What's happening is already bad, but the scope for something much worse is very real. Home for the elderly. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Just doing the chilling chat, and just for no real reason, thought I'd have some Red Dead scenery. Just going a long horse ride through really different locales and just see what happens. I did just murder someone for his hat because I thought his hat was cool. So after most Aussies not care about what's happening overseas, I can't really speak most Aussies. I think particularly what's happening with the US on a lot of levels is going to have more effect on the lives of Australians than the decisions of our own government. Insulated from what, Safa? We're a long way away from it, right? Would I mind? What would I mind? Term for the elderly. Taking a quick look on stream. Oh, you mean sharing it now? I'd be bang up for that, actually. Put Red Dead on pause. Put Red Dead on pause. You like put me a link on Discord? All right, let me see. Okay, so we go. Oh, wait a sec. I'm doing this wrong. Okay, let's do share screen. Discord. Oh, wait, I'm not sure if I did the share audio. I'm just going to. Just making sure. Share screen. Oh, yeah, okay. It's automatic. Okay, fine. StreamYard keeps changing how it works. Let's have a look. I'll just make it a bit bigger. Sneak preview of the video with Tim. Oh, Tim's entering the studio.
Guys, how are we going?
Tim, hello. Nice to see you.
So I've been a fan of the Doug Anthony All-Stars since the middle of high school, and I would follow Tim Ferguson's and Paul McDermott's career throughout the 90s with Good News Week and Don't Forget Your Toothbrush and Funky Squad. And in the last 10 years or so, I've been following Tim Ferguson on Twitter. He makes some great, very funny tweets, and I'm always there, being one of the first people to like him, you know. Anyway, so I sent him one of these videos that we've been doing, you know, it's a whole Laserdisc thing. And he sent one of the most beautiful, supportive replies. and I took that as an opportunity to invite him on the show. Now, he's a massive Star Wars collector, and I thought, hey, seeing he's a Star Wars nerd and we do, laser discs, maybe there's a connection there somewhere we can meet on. He never got into laserdisc himself, but we got into some great conversation in this video. Now, you can watch the full version over on the Angry Aussie channel. The link's down below. But this is a highlight reel talking about all the different things, some of my favorite parts of the conversation, from Star Wars figurines to polygamy to gay marriage. It went all over the place. So take a look, and if you want to see the full version, just remember, down in the Angry Aussie channel. See you then. Enjoy.
There was something in it I recognized, which I hadn't seen since I was a kid, which was the adventure. There's a guy who's just like you and me. There's a girl who's royal. He hangs around a pirate, and some guy, hairy, who doesn't talk, who's in one nation. And somehow people can understand him. I guess, when One Nation goes on Sky News, it's the same thing. They go, and the host either interprets what they want to hear or they actually understand them.
Okay, little teaser for what's coming up. Rebby on Twitch, hello. I feel like I know where that's going. Yeah, I think I did do I just had to do a picture of my face, my obviously really old face. Yeah, I mean, that's a good intro, like explaining that, the conversation was pretty wild and went everywhere, and people can watch all of it. So, yeah, nice work, that man. And next week, okay, so we're going to do the next actual Laserdisc haul on Sunday night. Yeah, I mean, what is it, like well over an hour talking to him. But yeah, doing a highlight reel is a good idea. All right, gearing up for Laserdiscs on Sunday then. What are we all doing? I kind of liked having ooh, I want to jump on the train. Can I just jump on this train? Come on. Come on, do it, John. Do it. Do it, John. Yes. We're going on a train adventure. See you, horse. Are there passengers on this train? There are. Neat. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get a better view of things. I'm just gonna train surf. All right. Oh, I just realized I'm not sharing the screen. Damn it. Okay, I just like the idea of doing some scenery. Maybe a little, just train surfing. Yes, train surfing is dangerous, kids. Don't do it. You will actually get killed to doing it. Oh wait, train stopped. Are we at a station, or am I in trouble? Could get in trouble with the law doing these things. Wait, who reported a crime? What did I do? Oh god, I'm in trouble. Has this stopped just because of me? Alright, well, if a fucking crime's been reported, I'm going to go the whole...
Hey! I don't know how you got there, but you got... I ain't gonna miss.
Lost my hat and everything. Alright.
Please, no, don't.
Hey, have I got a Molotov cocktail? Run for your lives!
Please don't hurt me.
Move in on me. You're
Oh, please,
done.
God, no, Christ.
You're
Fuck is this?
No.
What the hell kind of stuff is going on back there?
You're gonna answer to the law.
Fuck you guys.
Throw some balls and get in there.
My train now. Let's go.
Look out!
Let's fucking go.
Someone help me up front!
You're dead.
God, please help me! You damn loon! You'll regret that!
Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's my train now. Yeah, fuck you guys. I got a train. Does the train keep going now if I do that? Alright. Fuck it. I stole a train. I was just... Oh, it's... Okay, it's not going. Seriously, do I have to keep this going the whole time? Is the wall still chasing me? Oh yeah, that's the law. Okay, I gotta keep going till the law stops chasing me. Maybe get across a bridge. Ringing a bell. I wonder how far I have to go to get away from the law. My horse is right there. Maybe I could just jump on my horse and go cross country and use them. Right, I'm going to take this. Jump. Come on, horsey.
It's him!
Good job. Let's go.
Alright. Fine. Fuck it. Controls just weren't working then. Be cool. Shut that down. Yeah, I think we'll just shut Red Dead off now. Just trying to get rid of that stupid pop-up. All right. Yes, stopping driving the train was a bad idea. It would have worked if Arthur John would have just drawn his guns. I'm sitting there going, draw your gun, draw your gun, draw your gun. And he didn't draw his gun. All right, so you've appreciated having a week off from the shop. Well, that's, good. I was thinking, just because I'm bored, I'm going to think of what next to put in the barrel, because there's nothing in the barrel. They've also got wine in them, keeping them wet. As the actor said to the bishop. I feel like, okay, I just got this one because it was really cheap, and I haven't opened it yet. Sydney whiskey. Oh God, I noticed a site that was doing some pretty good deals on some rare Starwoods, actually. Okay, I'm just going to go multinational, Irish. And this bourbon. I don't know, just for fun. Do a taste and see which of these I'm most in the mood for tonight. Tonight. Do. Okay, this one, it's got the plastic seal on it. I have to get off. Are you doing a sale? 30% off sci-fi and horror. There'd be some good sci-fi and horror on Laserdisc. Trying to find the seam on this plastic. There's usually a dotted line seam that's supposed to make it easier to open. Is that it? Can't open the bottle until I find a way to get the plastic off. Gosh darn it. I think this bottle was only $50 or something. Oh yeah, horror. Is it? Oh, it's literally Friday the 13th. I feel like we had a Friday the 13th really recently. Oh, I probably would have realized doing the stream tomorrow night that it was Friday the 13th. Dang it. God, this is such a pain in the... Why are you making it so hard for me to get the whiskey? Oh, this is agitating me. God damn it. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, wait, okay. Got some fucking traction now. All right. Weird little bottle. Nice ripple of glass. Weird little stopper. Again, so this is the second time your typing has been so bad that a key word in the sentence is absolutely indecipherable. Is that Angry's blue accent? Oh, look. Although this has got a weird short neck, so even though this is newly opened, this might not go glug glug. Let's see. Tiny glug glug. is this single malt or blended? Single malt. Teeling. Single malt. So an Irish single malt. And an American bourbon. Because all bourbon is American. Not allowed to call it bourbon unless you're from America. Ooh, and there's such different colors. The bourbon is a much darker color. Like, never know how well this is going to show up on camera. Look how much darker the bourbon is compared to the Irish. Bourbon is so much darker. Okay. Naked and Famous. Okay, I don't think citrus lends itself to barrel aging. I think the citrus can go a bit. Ugh. You know what I had been thinking of was either the quadrant, although that involves using a lot of chartreuse, which is an expensive ingredient, or possibly even a J ward. So yeah, most guides I've read on barrel aging cocktails have said citrus doesn't really lend itself to it. But could I improvise? So Naked and Famous. I think my clarified Naked and Famous is coming up on the Angry Cocktails channel. So mezcal, aperitivo, yellow chartreuse, and lime juice. See, for the lime juice, I could put shrub. I could do an improvised drink. I could put like limoncello or limecello in there. And oh, look, great minds think alike. I just came back and saw the chat. Said you're saying limoncello. But also to get a bit more of the acidic bite of lemon juice, I could use shrub, which is vinegar-based cordial, essentially. What flavored shrubs do I have? I think I've got cherry, which doesn't really suit it, or lime. I've got a lime shrub. But yeah, an aged Naked and Famous. Also, you know what? I'm just getting a mashup of a name in my head. Remember, it was the old thing in cartoons. If a character was had no clothes on, they'd be wearing a barrel. Like they'd have a barrel with suspenders on it, and putting it in the barrel. Actually, I want to do a search on images. What famous cartoon character wearing a barrel? Who comes up? Okay, there's a bunch of generic ones. There's one of Krusty the Clown, so Daffy Duck. Okay, I'm gonna change it and put which suits Naked and Famous. Say famous. Okay, let's see what comes up. I'll share the image search. Eljoy, hello. Oh, so Eljoy, this is what's called a shrub. And traditionally, a shrub is a fruit vinegar or a vinegar that you mix with fruit juice, but also sugar. You make it cordial. It's in cocktails. It's like a citrus juice alternative. So it's got that acidic bite. So this is actually, what do they say? It's got tiny little writing on it. My old eyes need more light to read it. Ingredients, that's energy, etc. Lime, sugar. Yeah, this is just lime, sugar, and apple cider vinegar. So yeah, vinegar cordial, so vinegar, sugar, and fruit juice, is known in the cocktail world as a shrub, which is weird. What's the components for it? I'm just thinking of these things are going to use heaps of chartreuse, which is a little expensive. Oh, I'm going to make the Creole sidecar at some point too. I know it's not in here. The J Ward's in my fucking Trello. Yeah, we're talking about the that template. I mean, Naked and Famous sounds pretty good, honestly. But I could also come up, Naked in a Barrel. I think we definitely do a combo of limoncello and shrub. Eljo, I heard it's non-alcoholic drink from a vineyard starting to make shrub because there's a downturn in wine being drunk. So, yeah. And of course, vinegar is commonly made from wine. So yes, if they then turn that into a shrub, there's a potential market for it. Vineyard and Great Western. I'm literally just looking at how much. I haven't committed this to memory yet. In fact, I rarely bother to remember cocktail recipes. How much chartreuse is in a J Ward? 10 mils. 30 mils whiskey, 30 mils brandy, 10 mils chartreuse, 10 mils sugar syrup, and Peychaud's bitters. Whereas a quadrant has more. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do a J Ward. Homely smoke, pretty fucking yummy. Ooh, you know what okay, because homely smoke. Oh, and all those freaking variations I did. I'm leaning towards a J Ward, actually. Homely smoke. We got brandy, amaretto, whiskey. This is where I could get creative, because if I was making a batch thing, Joy, you know that one. Okay, the story of the J Ward. I just had this idea, like I was coming up, creating a cocktail, and I was thinking an old-fashioned, but it has chartreuse in it. And I experimented with a few different things. I decided yellow chartreuse looked better than green chartreuse. So a J Ward, original creation. I haven't seen anything quite like it online. So 30 mils whiskey, 30 mils brandy, 10 mils yellow chartreuse, 10 mils sugar syrup, 2 dashes Peychaud's bitters. The closest I found for it online was whiskey, green chartreuse, sugar syrup, orange bitters. That was called a Broadmoor. And it said it was the name's inspired by the infamous British mental institution. And I went, okay, if I'm coming, and that's the closest to it. I just did a Google search on infamous Australian mental institution, and yeah, J Ward, which is a tourist attraction now in Ararat. So that became the name for my creation, the J Ward, and I am extremely partial to it. I really like it. I could make it tonight. I could just go out and get the appropriate jug. Yeah, I could do that. But I was going to do a whiskey tasting while I was at it. Oh, okay, so it's like peaches. And a little bit of orange peel. Oh, very honey, bit pepper. Actually, a little bit bitter on the finish. Let me rinse my palate. Okay, I've not had this Irish whiskey in ages. Just been sitting on the shelf. It's much less fruity than the Australian one. Ooh, honeyish. Something green. It's from a little sort of herbal feeling to it. Much mellower than the Australian one. And finally, Bourbon. Ooh. Oh, that just makes me think of leather, actually, like in a good way. All right, I'm going to duck out and get a jug and mix up a big fucking cocktail. How about that? All right. Just have to decide what whiskey to use. I'll have a look and see if there's something that is I could maybe finish off. Claude's coming up with wacky barrel suggestions. Bijou, gin, sweet vermouth, green chartreuse. That's old school. The Bijou is a real old school cocktail. Corpse Reviver style, citrus forward. Things lose the harsh edge and get silky. What's your traditional Corpse Reviver recipe again? Chino-based cocktails. Artichoke bitterness, mellows into something almost chocolatey. Now it's got some good hype going on there, Claude. Go Corpse Reviver. Let's forget number 2. Contemporary recipe. Gin, yellow chartreuse, Lillet Blanc, yeah, lemon juice. Tiki blend without the perishables, rum, orgeat, aged in a barrel. Yeah, that's another way to use the barrel, really. Do the base of a cocktail and then freshly shake it with citrus when you're making it up. Aquavit. Caraway into. I've got an Australian aquavit, actually. See, it Mez Calamaro, because it's okay, and I just got Chino recently. Shochu or Baiju. Wow, I mean, Claude's having a time there coming up with all that. All right, I'm going to go out and get a jug so I can mix up a batch. All right. Good. Oh, God, I didn't bring a funnel. I'm going to need a funnel. All right. Back in a sec. All right, also got a bottle to drain the wine into. All right, yeah, and also I think I'll move the microphone over here. Keep the sound quality. Right. Wine. Okay. I'm going to use this one just because it's closest to me. It's not wine anymore. That's the bin. Going to drain this into this bottle. Oh yes, that's turned into a very dark red wine now. Oh wait. I just said I was going to bring the mic over and then didn't. See if I can do it without any disaster happening. Let me on. Yes. Oh yeah, actually, yes. Okay. Excellent idea, Charlie. I'll just try and get my microphone happening here. Bring my microphone over here. Oh, which of course begs the question. I'm going to wait for you to get here before I do. Oh, that was quick. You're here.
Yeah, it was all easy to. It worked today. Hang on, I'm going to put the screen over here so I'm not looking over that way while I'm talking to you.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Hi, Angry. How are you? Yeah.
Hi, Soph.
Howdy.
There we go.
Reflection a bit there.
All right.
Go for it. Let's
Yeah,
start
so I
cooking.
can see you and
What's
put
cooking?
Mike here.
Oh no, he's mixing a barrel.
You should get your the barrel out.
Gonna make a giant cocktail and barrel age it.
We can hear you better when you go over near the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Abigail's here too, I think.
Oh, really?
You're joining the video, Doc?
Because I'm about to walk away from the controls.
No. Okay, so
This is
Angry's
impromptu.
a barrel, and I thought I'd read out the comments to him while he's over there making up a drink.
So if you want to join, you got to do it now because I'm going to go away from the controls. So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No.
I don't have either a text comment or a join, so I'm going over here. But by all means, call out to me.
Yeah, for sure. If I see her pop up in the studio chat, I'll.
Yeah.
She says I'm good.
Oh, that's good. Okay. All right. So now I'm back here with the microphone.
Or not, instead.
Do some peeing ASMR.
Oh wow, that's really strong when you're close up to the mic like that.
There are certain sections of the internet that pay a lot of money for this sort of thing.
That they do.
I was reading in the
Australia's
news.
gone behind a VPN now. Like, you can't watch PORN in Australia anymore, or was that something I was
I just
reading?
say porn. It's like, I think Pornhub has just stopped displaying to Australian IP addresses because
Wow.
they say it's a security risk. That whole age verification thing
Yeah.
is bullshit, and they are correct. They are 100% correct. Other ones say, I was reading about this day, other ones are saying like do an age verification thing, depending which site, you know, they want an ID or a credit card or a picture one. Like stuff I was asking earlier had Discord age checked me. Yeah, I just turned the webcam on and they took one look and went, ugh.
You're old. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was the same with me. They took one look at me and went, "Nope, you're definitely over 18." Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to do anything. Okay, Dr. Abigail says, I used up all of my spoons for yesterday, today, and possibly tomorrow doing a bookbinding workshop for people with intellectual disabilities.
Oh, well, that sounded like a worthwhile thing to do with your time.
Doc, you always have something new to share. It's great. I love it.
Texas bourbon.
Also, Doc, while you're here, today, sorry, hang on, here we go. Today, I was largely non-verbal as a result, except for the times when I was capable of speaking in Elvish.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I was editing all day, so I barely spoke a word to anybody either. Even though Sophie's fine.
I had a bunch of meetings today.
Yes, Sophie did a day shift after.
Yeah, no, I had a bunch of meetings with different people. It's very funny. One guy in particular was such an introvert. Yeah, he's talking, hi. And it's just a work meeting. And I was like, wow, you're a real introvert, aren't you?
Yeah. Like overly shy, yeah.
Ooh.
What whiskey
There's
was
a
that?
rye whiskey. This is
rye whiskey.
Hospice Clara
Nice.
rye.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of zing to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's too distracting for a J Ward. All right, we'll just do a mix. I'm not going to use all of one whiskey.
What about, like the snake one? Or is that too expensive?
No, it was only $50.
That's kind of suitable, like, because you get tattoos of snakes in jail.
Yeah. I'm trying to work it. Just scaling this up to okay, so it's 80 mils altogether, and we're going to over a liter. So what's that? 10, 12, 13. What's 14 times 30?
Do you want me to do that? Or...
No. Okay, it's 450 mils.
you got it already? Yep.
About 450 mils. I'm going to do a blend of whiskies and a blend of brandies, I think. So 450 mils of whiskey.
Introvert doesn't always mean shy, Dr. Abigail says. It's just how people recharge. Introverts recharge with alone time. Extroverts recharge by socializing. That's why I'm mortal enemies with most extroverts.
Fair enough. Okay, 150. Oh yeah, 150, 150, 150. Now I've got a formula in my head now. I'm going to do 150 of this.
That was a good ASMR.
Yeah. And Tasmania. Tasmania gets a look in.
Oh, you haven't got any Victorian? I think, because of the J Ward thing again. Oh, are these all convict counties or something you're doing?
Wait, where's that snake one from? I think it's South Australia.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So whiskey.
Just need some Botany Bay and we're good.
Brandy. Which brandies will we do? We'll do.
Oh, you cracked it fresh.
Yeah.
I always try to encourage you to use open ones when you're doing these barrel things. So you can clean out those half-empty bottles and stuff like that,
Yeah, I don't really have any half-empty brandy bottles.
Oh, okay.
Just going to do a little blend.
Oh, that was a good bend over.
Okie dokie. And
you do the same. I did sort of the similar. Actually, you put a lot of your home for the elderly. What Aussie generation are you?
Who's asking that?
What does that mean? Okay, Suffer asked me that.
Yeah, okay. If I had to guess.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, I would have to guess because I've got no idea.
No. If I had to guess who asked the question, an unintelligible question that you don't know how to fucking answer. Yeah. Be precise, son. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I got no idea.
I
don't know if I don't think we're from the First Fleet.
Look. Is that what he means? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my oldest ancestors that I know about are about 150 years, mid 1800s. But there's probably freaking Irish convicts on my mum's side. There's definitely some ancestors who were transported. But how long did transporting?
What are you looking for?
I had a thing of sugar syrup here.
Wouldn't it be near the desk?
That's what I thought, because like it was sitting there for ages.
Yeah.
And I rearranged.
Yeah, then you went and cleaned up. Now you can't find anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the curse of cleaning up, isn't it?
Well, actually, no. The cleanup is good. Like I can see everything really clearly. It's like typical. This one thing I was thinking of. Where the fuck is it? Did I put it in here? Apparently not. But you know,
It wouldn't be down with the bitters. See, I would have thought it was in that trolley next to the computer on the side next to the computer where you.
Yeah, it was the fact it was just sitting on the bed for ages.
Yeah, because you like it nearby, so when you're making old fashions, you can bang it in real easy.
Oh, this is one that came with my cocktail subscription kit, and I'd literally never used it.
Oh, okay.
Because I make my own sugar syrup. So when sugar syrup came with the kit, I was like, that's kind of useless to me. And
It is nice when his room's clean, and I do love it when that pillow's on top as well. That face pillow that he's got. Yeah, I
Young
think
Mr.
that's a
Angry
nice decorative
made
piece to
that.
the,
Young Mr. Angry made that for me when he was in primary school.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, yellow chartreuse.
What happened to the on-air sign? I know you had it stuck to the desk for a while.
I think I gave it to Dr. Abigail to see if she could put a dimmer on it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. How did you go with that, Dr. Abigail? Or you've been busy? You've probably been busy.
Yeah, it's not a high priority task.
No. Angry clean bed to sleep in tomorrow. No, Suffer. Angry hasn't slept in the bed for a year at least. He goes to bed. He's learned how to be quiet now, you know.
Yes. 9 times out of 10, I tiptoe in and get in bed without waking Mrs. Angry up.
Mm.
And the other time she doesn't get to it. She decided she'd rather have me sleeping in the bed. Oh, I just saw it. My God, I had a massive...
It was on that trolley, wasn't it?
It's on the fucking trolley. It was behind the cola beer. I
knew it right near the cola beer. I knew it.
Yeah. I still haven't opened the last bottle of cola beer.
And we can't even see that side of the room.
No, you're psychic.
It's just because I know you like some things in your reach when you're sitting at the desk.
Yeah. No. Anyway, it was really funny. I was basically just looking at the trolley from a different angle, and I saw it. But it's wax sealed, and I've never opened it, so struggling with the.
So when Angry Dr. Abigail says Angry got kicked out of the bed and onto the couch.
No,
and
not really.
I'm thinking that must be before you got the CPAP.
I think Dr. Abigail's joking, but.
Okay. Yes, my favorite beer. I've got this is Asahi, my favorite beer. I have a 6-pack of Stella Artois that I bought the last batch of, but then we found Asahi on sale, and I bought that, and I've kind of abandoned the Stellas. And Dr. Abigail, your bottle is on the way very shortly too. You know, I told you about how I'm giving her one of my Archie Rose bottles.
Oh, yeah.
It's too strong. Don't like it. It's not that fancy. This is Bogan beer in Japan, you know? It's like Coronas of VB in Mexico. Yeah, I told you about it. It was a bottle of whiskey that you said you wanted.
Okay, finish off the Peychaud's bitters.
And I had your address saved on DoorDash, so I stole it from there.
All right.
Oh, you can't talk. I got yours from eBay.
Got to stir. Make sure I've got the mix right.
Yeah, we've got a box of goodies coming towards Angry this week, or it should be early next week. It should arrive, so that'll be fun. So party night tomorrow, and then Sunday night we got laser discs.
Yeah.
Tuesday night should be a box opening night. If not, we'll just do our usual political talk.
Yeah.
Thursday nights, chilling out, playing video games. Usually for Angry, he likes to play his Red Dead on Thursdays, and sometimes Sundays. But Sundays now we're doing Laserdisc. It's a bit more busy.
Okay, that's
I
tasty.
used to love going out, getting pissed with Sophie at a pub or something like that, and then coming home half cut, and then lying on bed with my phone just resting on my gut while I watch Angry play Red Dead Redemption. The memories, I'm eating you watching this fucking stream for now.
Yeah.
I think I do, Dr. Abigail. I will chase up on you after this stream about that, just to double check. Or you can bang it in Discord right now if you don't mind. Just to save me checking, Oh, this is my first beer. I don't drink fast, like beers, most days I usually try to do AFDs. My mum and my dad both drunk every day, and I'm trying not to fall into that habit of being a daily drinker. Some people can handle it really well. Angry's really good with drinking every day without it affecting.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't drink every day. Yeah, just 4 days out of 7. That's like
just on the days you stream.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, or days that end with Y, as they say, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get the mic back here. All right. So,
well, I'm going to hand it back to you again. Now you're back at the table. I was just here to fill in while you're up.
Oh, I like the company. Up to you.
Oh, if you want me here, I don't mind.
No, I do. I just got to do some labels as well. So
I just don't want to be that guy that's always like, oh, attention.
No, I appreciate the company. So I'm just Jay.
Here's the catch, Safa, right? Is that I actually want to have another beer, but I'm not wearing pants. So in order to get up there, it may get this stream in trouble.
You ever thought of me?
I've got a wife.
I got pants and just a half. If I put my arm on, I'll look
shroud.
Yeah.
I do pants. Angry is a big fan of absinthe.
Yes.
He really likes it when it's mixed in the right proportions with the right cocktail.
So right while they do, to state the bleeding obvious, a little absinthe goes a long way. You do have to like licorice, because if you get a good absinthe, it's got a really strong black licorice flavor.
So, do you eat the black jelly beans?
No, although, having developed this taste for absinthe, maybe I would now.
Well, you could spell her name right to begin with there, Dr. Abigail. It's Pia. I'm just shit stirring, darling. You know that.
All right. Put the label on so I don't forget the date in particular.
I see your message up on Discord.
So I think I will. I don't want to have too much going on at once, but I will do like a Naked and Famous or something similar and use the shrub in place. A mix of shrub and limoncello, I think, in place of limoncello.
And the SOPHIE. That's right. Correct. Suffer actually spelled something right. Oh my god.
SOPHIE. That's me.
Yeah.
Why me?
Because Abigail wrote SOFIE.
Oh.
Sophie.
No, so many people call me Sophie. Same with Tracy. Tracy's a common.
Yeah, I know. I'm just playing with the Sophie. You know that, buddy. We're friends, and we're allowed to give each other shit. That's the game.
That's the only way.
That's, as Dr. Abigail says, that's part of being Aussie, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. I'll let whiskey tasting. Pour it all in here. And that's not too much. I tell you, I was really surprised. Like, I like making rich sugar syrups. And I was thinking, have I made that thick enough? I'm not sure that's thick enough. And that one I got out of the bottle, that was part of the cocktail kit. It was a plain sugar syrup. And I brought it out, and it was like water. And I'm like, oh, shit. Is that how most
Yours
people
like maple syrup? Yeah.
But
yes, it is. It's so much easier going out on my walks now. I did a 5-kilometer walk today, as well as 7 kilometers on the bike, because it's finally cooling down, and I can actually knock out some, some calories without absolutely cooking myself.
It was surprisingly cool today in Melbourne. We had a quite warm January, February, which regularly happens.
Is there such a thing as surprisingly cool in Melbourne?
It's just, we had in the mid-30s last week, and this, was only about 17, 18 today. So it's the warning. It's like, yes, we are officially past summer. You are going to get cooler weather from now on. We could still get a couple really hot days, but today was the warning, like, yes, you are definitely past the peak of summer, and you'll get warm weather, but you're edging towards the cooler weather. So I think it's like predicted all 20s for the next week. What is it? Where the talk gets so exciting.
Yeah, I love it when Melbourne stops raining and then suddenly the sun comes out, and there's that slight burn feeling of the sun on your cheek, just mixed with the cold, with the wet air.
Yeah. So after tomorrow,
some things I miss so much of Melbourne.
After tomorrow, we're meant to be getting mid-20s. So what did it reach today? Yeah, it got to 18.5. Okay.
Yeah, you got the what you call it coming up this week or next week? The Children's Hospital, is that the thing coming up this week at the Children's Hospital, or blood drive or something like that? There was something around this week.
What?
In Melbourne every year, there's something that happens in March. I forgot what it is.
Is there? Okay. I'll take your word for it. Is that like the telethon or whatever?
Yeah.
Maybe. Not something I've committed to memory.
So we used to do those kind of things at school, like, MS Readathon, for instance. Yeah. And then, because it's my birthday coming up, I remember it being around this time.
So maybe it's the Children's Hospital telethon you're thinking of. I don't know. I don't know.
So here's something weird. I looked it up. I was like, oh, it's the internet's birthday today, and I'm like, because I thought it was always January the 1st.
No, it's the anniversary of Tim Berners-Lee publishing his paper about hypertext, which people generally say is the birth of the modern internet. Obviously, precursors of the internet are decades older. But yes, Tim Berners' paper on the idea of a connected hypertext network was published on this day.
Is that the same thing as hypercards that were on the Macintosh?
No. Yes. Dr. Abigail, we could have a really pointless semantic argument, and what you're saying is actually more accurate. It's about the World Wide Web, in fact, but people being people and people being simple, generally people call today the internet's birthday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was looking on the results when I looked it up. They said actually the October 29th, 1969 was the first time they sent a message from UCLA to Stanford which was the ARPANET, which is the precursor to the internet.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
The internet was around ages beforehand. I was using the internet before even MS DOS and even before 95. I was on
Yeah.
DOS.
Yeah.
See, I didn't touch the internet until 95. I was using BBS, bulletin board services.
Yeah.
Playing Mud.
It's about the same time I got on the internet. I don't remember exactly when, but
yeah,
early 90s. I don't know. Within a year or so of commercial internet being easily available, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like I went to some. I knew of the internet because I had friends at university who would all go on the internet at university. And I was at some tech fair. I forget exactly what it was, but there were ISPs advertising, and it was it was obviously one of Australia's oldest ISPs, and they bought a few other companies. They got fairly big. Oh, I'm blanking on their name now. It wasn't Dodo, but I think there was a bird in their name. No, it's not that important.
Yeah, you got me started. I can't think of any bird names. ISPs.
It was one of the first commercial ISPs, and
my first one was called NetSpace, and it was because it was built into Windows 95. There was a button an icon on the thing that says "Get on the internet."
Yeah,
and I signed up, and it was NetSpace, and it signed me up to a thing called the Microsoft Network. And the Microsoft Network and NetSpace cost $5 for 1 hour.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that old time stuff. My God.
Yeah. And what it gave me access to was not just the World Wide Web, but this particular section that was built specifically by MSN. That had lots of pretty shit, stuff like that was all downloaded from a CD-ROM that would get activated by the web browser, because it was all sitting in the hard drive, and it was amazing. At the time, I was like, wow, look at that,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was like in America, they had America Online, which was quite dominant for a number of years, because they made it an easier interface than the wild internet. And they convinced people, you don't want the wild internet, you want this curated service we have. And for a few years it worked, but I was just looking at, and the Microsoft network was similar. And I was looking at, oh my God, all these clowns who think their walled garden is going to last. It's like, dude, literally the entire world is working it out, building you. You don't stand a chance. So they had some sort of foothold for a couple of years, but then they just got completely swept aside.
Oh yeah, by 97 it was all in for everybody, Yeah, by 97, 98, the internet was open to slather. I found out about Usenets and stuff like that, and from then on, you could give me the cheapest internet service provider, I wouldn't care. I knew what I was doing with it,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I ran my own FTP server as well, Dr. Abigail. That was fun as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Usenet and IRC text-based stuff was really good, because anything that wasn't text-based took ages to load over a dial-up. But I'm probably going to suddenly exclaim at some point, because I'll remember the name of my first ISP, because it's just tickling my brain and actually
what was it? Yeah.
Annoying the shit out of me. Let's see if I can. Independent Australian ISP. Leaptel, Aussie Broadband, Sugarloop, Swoop.
Aussie Mail, God, I remember them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Malcolm Turnbull made a lot of money, by being an early investor in Aussie.
Yeah, in Aussie Mail. Yeah. Internode, IINet.
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure this company. They were called something technology, I'm sure, because I think they even bought some fucking tech retailers, this company. Okay, Choice. What does Choice say are the best internet providers? Aussie Broadband,
ESA, EISA.
Gogo, Exitel, LeapTel, Optus, Superloop, TPG, that Total Peripherals Group. That was them.
Oh, is that one? Okay, yeah, I went to them when we had ADSL.
Oh, that's such a relief. There was
That's
no
it?
bird.
What's that got to do with birds?
Yeah, nothing. But yes, they existed. They literally sold computer peripherals. They sold computer peripherals, which was the name Total Peripherals Group, and they were one of the first commercial ISPs in Australia. And oh my god, I'm so fucking relieved.
Yes, you could put a README file, and it would be activated when someone joined your FTP, and you could say, hey, welcome to my FTP, and here you can find MP3s or wares or stuff like that back then. Yeah.
Neil Stevenson has a good novel called Reamdy, because it's based on a fictional, extremely popular, massive multiplayer online game being hacked by a file that was sent around, as Chinese hackers, and they misspelled README. They misspelled the README file as Reamdy, and anyone who opened the Reamdy file, it put a virus in their computer, and it was progressively taking over this thing. But it's a good sort of techie, pseudo cyberpunky.
That's really cool. Yeah, really inventive, interesting idea. Yeah.
But of course, his first novel that made him famous was very cyberpunk. It was called Snow Crash, which was about a virus again. It's kind of like he's got a thing about viruses.
Yeah.
I'm also amazed there hasn't been a big budget adaptation of Snow Crash. Maybe it will be because
there's never been a virus to take down phones. Is it probably because they run on Linux?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's because the phones aren't constantly connected. There's definitely been malicious programs that attacked phones, though.
Okay, so you can do one where you click on a website and it will, load shit onto your phone so it can track you and stuff like that.
Yeah. And malicious apps, people add apps.
But you remember that one that went through all the Game Boys? Because when people shared their Pokemons on the Game Boy DS, it would actually crash the Game Boys and stop them from working, brick them, what they call them,
Yeah, I don't remember that.
And, there was the big Michelangelo virus back in the 90s. You remember that one?
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a few.
Yeah, there's been a few over the years, yeah.
I've never had a serious one. I know my girlfriend once, years ago, downloaded what was a notorious one. It was meant to be a joke email, but it had a malicious code in it. And what it did was it would sabotage Microsoft Office. Like where you tried to put Excel in particular, if you opened Excel, it would just keep trying to open more and more rows until it crashed your computer. The solve was really easy. Just find the text file that had the malicious lines of code in it and delete it. So it was not very sophisticated, but yeah, I found what was happening and I found what to delete to do it. I thought, what was that all about? And then ages later, I found, my girlfriend had opened this email. It was something called Life Stages. It was a lame old joke, but there was hidden code in it to fucking go havoc. So it's like, and that's probably the worst virus I've ever had. And it was pretty damn benign, honestly.
I remember we used to swap discs in school, like that was sort of the the thing you did back then. You'd spend
Yeah.
lunchtime swapping games with other kids at school, and just about everybody in my primary school had what they call the stoned virus.
I remember that one. Yes.
So when you turn your computer on, the first thing that would come up after it would do the time check, it would say, "Your computer is now stoned." You know, and the parents are like, "What the fuck?" The kids are like, "I don't know what stoned is."
LimeWire was the notorious one.
Oh,
File sharing,
wasn't it ever? Yeah.
and just really malicious payloads. I never used it, so I never got caught by it. I never used any of those early file sharing.
I got out of it after Napster. When Napster got closed down, I decided, no, I'm done with that. I'm going to find other ways to. What I ended up doing was going down to the library and ripping them myself.
Yeah. What was funny is that if Napster had actually licensed their software, it probably would have been a better deal for artists than the way they're getting fucked by Spotify and whatnot. But from what I remember,
it worked well for a while with Apple. Yeah.
Yeah. From what I remember at the time, the guys behind Napster were just aggressively, publicly saying, we're going to fucking destroy these record companies. And so the record companies just brought the full weight of the law on these guys. And of course, big corporations just have so much more power than individuals. And so the guys behind Napster got crushed. Whereas if they had gone and productively said to record labels, hey, we've actually got something that lets you take advantage of the distributed nature of the internet, actually costs you way less than hosting stuff yourself. But we can apply licenses to all the stuff so you get paid. We would be in a different world, and almost definitely a better world for recording artists. But they were arrogant tech geeks, and they got thoroughly spanked.
And instead, they tried to put security on CDs and stuff like. You remember that?
Sony actually put malware on CDs, and it was just ridiculous. But yeah, it's
because I rip a lot of CDs nowadays. I have to run it through a program that tests to see if it's got that malware on it first before I can actually copy the CD onto my Plex.
Yeah, Doctor Abigail is correct about the spyware, malware that's going absolutely everywhere.
Oh,
Windows
which
11.
reminds me, Abigail, have you seen the new video from Linus Tech Tips where they're talking about how, leaving the task of putting Windows 11 behind and moving onto Linux? It's really interesting video. So they're testing it out for a month and seeing how they go,
I would think people from Linus Tech Tips would be very much on board with Linux, given that it's named after someone called Linus.
Yeah, they had Linus on there. In one episode, they had the Linus from Linux on their show, and Linus ripped a hole in him for Elon Musk. Yes, a DVD that was designed to play only once was called a DivX disc. They weren't released in Australia. They were only released in America.
They were a terrible, terrible failure.
Really, really bad idea, because a lot of people didn't have the ability to plug their DVD player into a phone line.
Yeah.
Again, you had to do to renew it and get another watch out of the DVD. You would have to connect it to a phone line and ring up for multiple uses, permission for multiple users. Yeah. I feel like Linux kind of suits you though, Dr. Abigail, whereas I felt like I'm very comfortable with Windows. That's why I've never changed. I tested it out years ago, and it's fine. I don't hate it, but for the things that I want to do with it, like Vegas, it has to be Windows.
Yeah. It looks like I'm having the same problems with this laptop that I had before. I don't know if you remember, I would complain on some streams. I set up StreamYard to go on and it just was going, you don't have a microphone, you don't have a camera.
Oh,
And
no, it's doing that again.
it's doing that again. And what happened last time is it got progressively worse. And I ended up where literally the laptop wouldn't start. It was interesting. It started doing this in the last week. And I thought, I'm sure there's answers on, because I actually forgot what I did to solve it, because it's kind of literally restart, and eventually it works.
Until you get it, but
I'm sure I came up with something else that was a bit less haphazard, and I can't remember what else. And
we had tricks that we could get around it. Like, remember we would get on Discord and turn on the camera on Discord.
Yes.
And then it would work on here and stuff like that.
And that worked for a while until it didn't.
Yeah.
But I found an interesting new one. I went on the StreamYard users discussion group and I searched on it, and it happens to so many people. And people going like, I just kind of restarted it repeatedly until it worked. But one person said, test, like essentially open your browser in private mode and connect. And if that works, you just need to purge your cache. Something's happened with the cookies and it's overloaded and got confused. So you just have to clear cookies. And I went, oh, that's interesting. I haven't seen that tip before. And so I connected on private mode and it worked straight away. And I went, aha. And then I just went back to normal. And it connected. Like if it didn't connect, I was going to do the clear cookies thing. But that was an interesting new piece of information. So I maybe have to clear cookies on this laptop.
Yeah, it's just chipping away at the problem until you can get there.
Yeah. So but that was a bit of new information that I appreciated.
StreamYard porking.
Yeah, we're all porking. Yeah.
Yep. Porking.
We're all porked.
Porking. Yep.
Yeah. But it's some. I was worried it was just this laptop. But yeah, going on the discussion group and just seeing so many people went, it happened to me.
It didn't happen for the old laptop. The old laptop just got really slow.
Yeah, which was an old laptop. Like when I started using that, I don't think I'd switched that laptop on in several years.
Yeah.
And it had a lot of problems that were not related to StreamYard. Whereas this one appears to only have problems related to StreamYard.
Just StreamYard, yeah.
But
it was impressive how long that laptop lasted. I mean, it took you months to get that back from Abigail. Half the time because you couldn't get around to go visit her.
It was just a coordination thing.
I'm not having a go. You know what I mean? I'm just joking.
Oh yeah, no. But it was funny, is because 2 days a week, I'm 95% of the way to Dr. Abigail's place. Like when I'm working in the city, I could just never get it together. Where it was convenient for me and convenient for Abigail at the same time. And just on weekends, I wouldn't even think about it. I just begin to do, and then I do a stream and, oh man, I just wasted a whole weekend. I probably should have gone.
Yeah, that's my fault. Since you're complex, your weekends have completely changed, I reckon.
Oh, I'm definitely checking out Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die this weekend.
Yeah, it's perfect, by the way.
You checked it, yeah.
Yeah, we it's great. Yeah, it comes up really well.
It's like Mrs. Angry has a problem with migraines, and even when she's over the migraine, she's quite disoriented. She doesn't want anything really taxing for like the next day. And I just said, okay, because I watched something new that was pretty full on.
In the box, one of the there's a video game in there. For the PS4, that's for Mrs. Angry, not for you.
Oh, good. Oh, she'll appreciate that.
So sorry.
Sophie's played it. She liked it.
Yeah, Sophie finished it just this week.
Okay. Mrs. Angry will very much appreciate that. She's the gamer of the household. But yeah, so I watched, God, I can't even remember what I watched, but it was pretty full on. And
Fight or Flight, you mean?
yes, it was Fight or Flight. Yeah,
I love Fight or Flight so much.
I loved it. I thought it was good fun. Yeah.
Out there, guys, if you haven't watched Fight or Flight and you like Bullet Train, you'll like Fight or Flight. I promise you. It's really
it's very hard for action comedies to do silly stuff without just getting stupid. And Fight or Flight maintains tone. That's the one thing that frustrates the shit out of me.
Better than Bullet Train.
Maintain tone. Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn good. There's what I like more in Bullet Train is there are more characters. Like it's a train full of hitmen and they're all characters. In Fight or Flight, there's way more fighting. It's really fun.
They have time to establish all these different types of killers. They started off with one and then it went into just killers,
Yeah. But okay, so yeah, Mrs. Angry wasn't interested in that, and she's going like, oh, big thing. I said, okay, we want to watch something that's low stakes. I've been meaning to watch this one. It was Chloe 5 to 7, the French New Wave one directed by Agnes Varda. Which is coming up on Criterion Closet. Agnes Varda keeps coming up in Criterion Closet stuff. And also in the documentary series I've been watching, Women Make Film. And said, okay, we'll watch this. And it's beautiful because it's literally like chapters. It's in near real time stuff that happens to this woman between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Where she's got to get results of some medical tests. She thinks she's got cancer. It's just all these little vignettes. They last for about 10 minutes. And it's just so much stuff happens to her. And she's gorgeous and French. Her character is an actor.
Oh my God, what is it about French women? I am just weak for French women.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, no, she's French and gorgeous. She's a singer and thing. There's a bunch of stuff where they shoot stuff where there's mirrors and reflective glass everywhere, and you're going, where's the camera? Because the way you're shooting this, because there's no special effects, it's all just angles and whatnot. Yeah. And I'm like, you're really showing off that you keep deliberately doing scenes with mirrors and reflective glass. I did actually see the camera probably 2 or 3 times. But as I was pointing out to Mrs. Angry, you see they're showing off here. There's mirrors everywhere and we can't see the camera. And they are really...
The same with Enter the Dragon. The great scene at the end with all the mirrors around, and yet you can't see a camera. It's amazing.
Whereas with a modern one, it's just, they just use computer graphics to
they can just erase it. Yeah.
But a 1960 film, it was all about the angles. And Mrs. Angry raised something which was a good point, which I think they were doing sometimes. They were actually probably shooting a reflection on a mirror. So that's why you couldn't see. You think they're pointing straight at people surrounded by mirrors, but they probably had a mirror there and they were actually shooting the mirror. And
when I was editing the video that we were talking about, the Towering Inferno, I was looking at, I get sidetracked and then sucked into a wormhole of different videos and stuff like that, all about the making of. And they were talking about the great scene where all the water comes pouring out the side of it, which I love because there's bodies falling out with the water getting pushed out. Now, I'm not saying I like bodies falling out of towers.
Falling out of towers.
I'm just saying it was a good effect, Anyway, but how they did it to make the building look big, instead of pointing a camera upwards at it, they put a mirror on the ground and they pointed the camera downwards at the mirror, looking up, and it made the building look even more imposing and big. Yeah.
Practical effects. It's amazing what people do.
Yeah, and imagination and creativity. It's stunning some of the stuff they can do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look up some of the
it
making.
is too. Wow, the timer just ticks on so fast
It is. It's
sometimes.
probably bedtime. It's shooting serious. But I mean, look up making of stuff from Charlie Chaplin or Buster Keaton.
Yeah,
The in-camera special effects they did were incredible. So they're so
The one we were talking
believable.
about the other week, I picked a perfect scene that showed when he was reading a map
Yeah,
and they
and the
projected
eyes.
a map onto his face.
Yeah.
You know, so you can actually see, and they'd highlight the bit that said Transylvania on his cheek.
Yeah.
It was just like, jeez, that's so clever. You know,
They
like
double expose the film.
why wouldn't you not do that? You know, yeah.
And yeah, I saw sort of making off thing. Stanley Kubrick did that with 2001, with the thing about the spaceship going between Earth and the Moon. The Earth and Moon stuff was shot, and half of it's black.
Oh yeah.
And then later he shot the miniature, like double exposed the film, shot the miniature, which would just show up on the black bit. So it was this incredible cutting edge thing of like, oh, it's the Earth, the Moon, and the spaceship's flying. And audiences were just like, I feel like I'm in space. And it's because it was all done in camera. It was
and everything was so superly smooth. That's the thing about, you know, when you look at a lot of space movies before that, it was jumpy, you know, like stop motion photography. Whereas this was so well done. Yeah. Yes, Charlie Chaplin was Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter was in what's that classic film that she was in? Sorry, yeah.
Don't know. But it's also why Star Wars worked and was so groundbreaking. Most of the space stuff was done with models, and the models were moving. And what they developed for Star Wars, the models were staying still and the camera was doing the movement. And the combination of the amazing camera stuff they were doing, I think it was John Dykstra was behind that, but also with the sound design to really make it feel like the sound made it sound like the engines were going past you.
I can't believe I forgot that. So it was Dr. Zhivago. She was the gorgeous chick with those really big eyes in Dr. Zhivago. And then I think Safa is actually talking about Charlie Chaplin's great-granddaughter, who was in Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Okay. Also, I'm going to throw out my weird bit of Charlie Chaplin trivia. The Kid, the Charlie Chaplin movie, The Kid.
Mm-hmm.
The Kid grew up to be Uncle Fester in the TV series The Addams Family.
No way! That's awesome. That's a great little trivia. Yeah,
that's one of my favorite trivia bits.
Yeah,
that kid is Uncle Fester in the TV series of The Addams Family.
Awesome. That's awesome. What a great note to end it on. I'm going to get
let's go out on crazy trivia. And tomorrow night's party night. Anything can happen.
Mark's coming on. Sorry, home video show. Yeah, I'm got a home video show just to talk about the video that I did today or tomorrow morning. Yeah, it will be out tomorrow afternoon. Just a bit of geek video editing talk. Talk about color lighting and stuff like that. Warmth of color. You don't mind, do you? If
I love it.
That's fine. But I just thought it might be fun for a bit of
definitely. Do that talk, but I liked his Oscar pick video. We should talk Oscars as well.
Oh yes.
I think he reasoned out his Oscars really well.
Oh, did you see the video? Sorry, I will let you go, but did you see the video with the dude from Mighty Supreme?
Timothy Chalamet insulting
ballet and opera. Oh, okay, yeah.
So, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. God, that's a hot topic. I tell you what.
Let's just go. Let's just go hot takes tomorrow night. Let's do it. All right,
everybody. Thank you for having me on.
We're going to have a big night tomorrow night, but I'll say bye for now. Bye.
You are totally